6:17, Wall Street has rallied as the president and his top economic advisors work to reassure the American public and into the world that our economy is strong. But not everyone is sold. In fact, a growing number of economists are predicting a significant downturn within the next 2 years. So where does that leave any of us? Lynn of Lynn Financial is back with us this morning with what you should do with your money. And now you want to talk about 4 specific things. And for the average investor, really. So what's that first one that you wanted to talk about?
Well, things like what happened last week with the inverted bond yield curve can be scary because everyone on the news is talking about how that is indicative of a recession. But I think it's important to look at things like that with more of a long-term lens versus a short-term lens, because when you take isolated events like that and try to predict how the stock market is going to react, it's really a fool's errand. So just don't panic, don't try to outsmart the market, and keep that long-term frame of mind.
And now, if people might be wondering where exactly should they be placing their money or something like that.
That's a great question, and that's going to be customized for every individual. Really what you need to have is a financial plan that matches your age, your family, your risk tolerance, your specific situation, and that's going to act as a roadmap on how to react to these kind of questions in the stock market. Is it going to be a recession? Can I stay in the market? It helps you kind of ride those fears, and just all you have to do is follow your roadmap, your financial plan. It's going to be a map for you.
And in case people might get off that map or just are experiencing so much fear, what would you say to them?
So I would say that the average investor, the average equity investor, underperforms the market by about 5%. Those are numbers from last year. And that's just indicative that investors react in fear. And so if you can just recognize that element of human behavior, it kind of gives you the power to say, okay, I'm not going to act on my fear of what's going to happen in the market. I'm just going to follow my financial plan.
And now, last but not least, not getting too focused on kind of the here and now, and focus on the future and long term instead.
Yeah, exactly. It's all boils down to your financial plan. It's so confusing to try to pick apart these different things, different scenarios, and in different ways it can go. You really just need to stick to your financial plan, and that is going to give you long-term success.
Well, and I know that there is just a lot to still be determined, and a lot is still kind of up in the air as far as what the future looks like and everything. So Christina, again, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We'll post this information that you need to know on our website later this morning at kdltnews.com. In the meantime, at 6:20, we'll be back right after this.